America is full of surprises, but some of the biggest shockers are not in the headlines. They are hiding in the law books. Believe it or not, there are things totally legal in the United States that sound more like scenes from a bizarre movie. From flamethrowers to ghost lawsuits, we're diving into 10 strange things that are completely legal in the USA. These aren't myths or internet jokes. These are real laws that still exist in the modern world. Stick around for number 3. It might just make you question reality. Your choice. There's no federal law against it, and only a couple of states like California and Maryland have regulations in place. It might sound dangerous, but it's not illegal. Welcome to America. What's illegal is murder, corpse abuse, or desecration of a body. But if someone dies naturally and consent was given, there's no specific law that bans consuming human flesh in several states. There are rare cases that test this legal gray area, and they've baffled courts. This doesn't mean it's normal or accepted, but it does mean that under the right circumstances, cannibalism could technically happen without violating any direct statute. Disturbing? Absolutely, but also strangely legal. Number 8. Marrying your cousin. You might think marrying your first cousin is completely banned in the U.S., but it's not. In fact, more than 20 states allow first cousins to legally marry. Places like California, New York, and Florida have no laws stopping it. In some states, there are age restrictions or fertility requirements, but overall, the law allows it. It might be considered taboo by many, but that doesn't make it illegal. This is one of those strange laws where cultural norms don't match the legal reality. So, yes, cousin marriage is legal in a large part of America. Number 7. Selling a haunted house without disclosure. Believe it or not, in most states you don't have to tell buyers if your house is haunted. That's right. You can legally sell a home with a terrifying history, paranormal activity, or even alleged ghost sightings without saying a word. Only a handful of states, like New York, require what's known as stigmatized property disclosure. But in most parts of the country, real estate laws don't care about ghosts. You could be buying a home with a dark, chilling past and never know it. If the walls could talk, they might scream. Number 6. Driving barefoot is legal everywhere. There is a popular belief that driving barefoot is illegal, but it is a complete myth. In reality, there's no law in any of the 50 states that bans you from driving barefoot. While some police or insurance agents may warn against it for safety reasons, the law is clear. You can legally drive with bare feet, flip-flops, or even socks. Some states recommend wearing shoes for better control, but there's no penalty if you don't. It's one of those weird facts that surprises nearly everyone. You might get strange looks, but not a ticket. Number 5. Unlimited butter in prison meals. This one sounds like a joke, but it's real. In a famous legal case, prisoners sued over limited access to butter and margarine. The court ruled that restricting butter on prison meals was a violation of their rights. As a result, some correctional facilities now offer unlimited butter or similar spreads to avoid lawsuits. It's a strange example of how food-related rights can actually impact legal policy. You wouldn't think butter would be the hill to die on, but in American law, anything's possible. 4. Owning a military tank. Think tanks are only for the battlefield. Think again. In many states, it's totally legal to own a real decommissioned military tank. As long as the weapons are disabled and you comply with local transport laws, you can legally buy one from private sellers or auctions. Some collectors even register them for road use. These aren't just museum pieces. They're privately owned vehicles, and yes, some people drive them to parades, events, or even just around town. It's another example of how surprisingly flexible U.S. ownership laws can be, especially when it comes to military gear. Number 3. Dueling laws still on the books. It might sound like something out of an old Western movie, but in states like Texas and Kentucky, dueling laws are still technically on the books. While no one's sword fighting in the streets these days, Some state constitutions and legal codes never officially removed outdated laws about formal duels. In fact, older politicians were once required to swear they never participated in a duel when taking office. These laws aren't enforced anymore, but they still exist. Legal leftovers from a wilder time. So, while challenging someone to a duel won't land you in jail, it's still strangely legal on paper. Number 2. Riding in the trunk of a car. It seems illegal, right? But in some states, riding in the trunk of a car is actually legal under certain conditions. As long as it's not for kidnapping or trafficking, and if the vehicle wasn't designed for passengers, there are loopholes in state law that don't clearly forbid it. In rural areas, it's not uncommon for people to ride in cargo spaces during camping trips or events. It's definitely not safe or recommended, but in some places, it's not against the law either. Another head-scratching example of how safety and legality don't always go hand in hand. Euro 1. Suing a ghost or spirit. Yes, people have actually taken ghosts to court. In the United States, it's legally possible to sue over supernatural experiences, not the ghost itself, but for emotional distress, property damage, or fraudulent ghost removal. There have been cases where homeowners sued real estate agents for not disclosing paranormal activity, and others where psychic services were taken to court after failed exorcisms. Courts don't have to believe in ghosts to allow the case. They only need to assess if someone was harmed or defrauded. It's weird, it's rare, but it's legal. From owning tanks and flamethrowers to riding in trunks and suing spirits, America has no shortage of bizarre legal facts. These strange things aren't just stories. They real laws that still exist across the country today. Which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love uncovering strange facts, forgotten history, and the eerie side of the law, hit that like button and subscribe to Urban Lore. We've got more bizarre truths and unbelievable stories coming every week. Until next time, stay curious and stay aware, because sometimes reality is stranger than fiction.